Howdy. Did you know that particular relationship, that was planned? I think I said, okay, so it was planned, right? How was it planned? Well, long story short, the men in your area, in your country, I'm being candid. Ain't shit, bruh. Ain't shit. Let's just say about 96% of the men that look like you ain't shit. That look like your daddy ain't shit. And so guess what? They started advertising men from other countries. You know, island countries, island nations. You know, that commercial that would come on, right? You be sitting there, they be like, come back to Jamaica, it's only what's new. Come back to Jamaica, we're waiting for you, right? They put that joint right there. They put it on that vibe, that level, so you'll be like, And when you think of wonderful, first thing you think of is, oh man, I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the islands. I'm so tired. I need a vacation. Where should I go? Well, what do you know? Boop, right in your head. Was that Jamaica? Hell yeah! And so you and your girls like, let's go! It's about to be lit! Shit! We about to go to Jamaica! Right? That's what they say. That's what y'all saying, right? Then the first thing they show you on the commercial, right? Is like an island, like a what you call it? The hotel, right? They show you that junk. It's on purpose. Palm trees, beautiful clear blue water and sand. And you think to yourself, tranquility. Oh, I need it. And then they show you some dude, you know, some tall, nice looking dude with a smile, right? With these long ass locks in his head, with a smile, and you go, oh, that is so refreshing. Like, you know, because we don't see niggas over here that's smiling today, right? So it happens, right? Well, you know it. You done booked that round trip. Okay, you and your girls, y'all on the way. Like I said, that was a plan. So you on your way, you got your little cute stuff, and you know, you go on the hotel, you know, hang out, get your party on, get your everything on, because you on vacation. But what happens is, subliminally, you looking for one of them dudes that was on you know, that was on
2 miles, keep left toward downtown.
Lovely. But you were looking for one of the dudes that was on that commercial. Subliminally. And then when you get there, not only are you going to find him, but because that's what you broadcasting, he going to come find you. In their way, he is going to behave just unlike the men in your country that look like you, or rather look like your daddy. Why? Because he already know. He know the drill. He already knows that in order for him to get that yak in his pocket, he gonna need to hook up with you. And he can't get in this country to get no yak unless he get married, because everybody knows about the visas. I mean, today is a little bit more difficult. But trust me when I tell you, 10, 15, 20 years ago, it wasn't that hard. I ain't gonna go into the semantics of how many visas are available to come into the United States. I will just say that, like I said, it was planned. Not only that, once you go meet that joker, like I said, he's gonna be nice, kind, caring, considerate, everything that you thought you always wanted in a man. Smile. He might even sing a little song for you. He might even, you know, be at work extra early. Might even bring you something to eat. Like, oh, my darling, you look so tired. Did you want breakfast? I could bring it to your room, you know. And you're like, oh my goodness, that's exactly what I need. Not knowing that ain't him, boo. It ain't him at all. But that's the him he's got to show you. Are you listening to me? That's the him he's got to show you so he can get right in there. Take me through there, take me through there. He got to get in there. You feel me? He's got to, because that's his only way of really getting up there. Or, you know, we ain't gonna get into that either, but that's the only way you finna get into your country. All right? And making a long story short, once he wins you over with fake behavior, being very, very phony, next thing that's gonna happen is he gonna show you to the family. They gonna play along too, because they benefit. What I just say, they gonna play along too because they benefit. And then before you know it, you gonna be filling out them papers, blind as a motherfucker, filling out paperwork to file for a nigga to come into your country that you don't even know. All right? And he gonna play the game, tell you everything you need to and want to hear, because he needs to accomplish something. Meanwhile, you saying to yourself, oh, he's the best guy I've ever met. I ain't gonna meet no guy in my country like that. Why? Because somebody screwed up the men in your country, and they certainly don't want you no more. They'd rather have, they'd rather have, but that's how it happened. Right? I ain't gonna get into the semantics of how it happened, not in this video, but at any rate, that's how it happened. So that's your thinking to yourself. And now you're at the point where you're doing whatever it takes to get this dude into your country, into your life, because you're like, yes, everybody can see I got me an island man, I got me a man that love me. Lie. But you don't know it yet. Anyway, from that point, you're doing whatever you gotta do. And once you get that ass in this country, he's going to screw your life up. Not only that, he's going to screw
Use the
up.
left 3 lanes to keep left toward downtown.
He's going to screw up your credit, screw up your finances. He's gonna do all of that. He's gonna separate you from your family. He's gonna do all of that. Did I turn the show into a song? Yes, I did. I turned the show into a song. Yes, I did. Because a little bit, I be quiet about some things, you feel me? But adopt me and tell you, sir.
In 5.7 miles,
look.
take exit 46
People be
east and
jumping in
merge
my
onto State
comments,
Highway
right?
to 88 South.
All up in my
toward Lake
DMs
Jackson.
talking about some, oh, it takes 2 to tango. It takes this and that. You should have thought about it before you got into a relationship. And I'm like, did I ask your ass to comment? I ain't asked you to comment. Furthermore, I ain't even asked you to come to my page. I ain't asked you to do nothing. You can listen and learn. Okay? You got something positive to say. If you going through something like this, then ask for some help or some advice. Ask a question or so. But if you ain't got nothing positive to say, shut the fuck up. Why? Because you don't know what's going on. And it's not happening to you. Or you probably one of them damn simps out there. You probably one of them jokers that was sent. Yeah, to scent and troll. But yeah, we know about your kind. Anyway, like I said, he's going to mess it all up. And he's going to set your ass back 10 to 15 years, bro. 10 to 15. Before you know it, you got that nigga's foreign blood in your bloodline, messing up your life. And that nigga don't stop there, He worked with his kids, okay? I'm telling you this so that your ass don't get trapped. You hear me? It's a bait and a switch and a trap, okay? Just know the shit that has been planned to trap black women. I said what? The shit that has been planned to trap black women. And I had to ask myself, why the fuck they always trying to trap black women? What is it? Like, what do we got? We got a pie in the sky and shit? What we got? Why they always trying, why they always trying to, trap us? Why they ain't trying to trap them, Why they ain't trying to trap them? Why they ain't trying to trap them. You feel me? Because, you know, if I say it and shit, they going to pull my shit down and delete my video and shit. Like, I don't have freedom of speech. Like, I can speak and say whatever I want to. But it's not my platform now, is it? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. All right? So just understand the drill. Understand exactly what's going on. So you're not caught off guard. So you're not caught, you know, in the plan. Right? That's been planned for you. And you haven't a clue. Just know what's going on. Like I said, I done already told you. And if you're not listening, that's going to be your ass. I did bet where you make. Are you feel like it?